In 1990, the internet as we know it was created, an invention of infinite possibilities and unknown potential. There are now over 2 billion websites currently in existence, a wealth of information, functionality, and social media. However, if you dig deeper, there lies more beneath the surface, the strange, bizarre, and dark corners of the net. Welcome to the Weird Wide Web.
Beers on deck, Yale on my. Welcome back to the Weird Wide Web. We're back, episode 18. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Creepy.
Kinda. Yeah. No, it's not a creepy one. It's a mysterious one, and a possible two-parter.
Whoa! Buckle in.
Yeah, we're talking about. This is like when you research internet mysteries, top 5. Always.
Top 5?
Without a doubt.
You know what should be top 5?
What?
Us introducing ourselves.
On top 5 mysteries of the internet?
Yeah, because they probably have no idea what the fuck we are. We just always forget.
I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome back to the Weird Wide Web. I'm Yale, joined as ever by Niall.
Thank you. And may I say, I don't think you lived up to your hype. Recently, Yale has now
yes,
become Lord Yale.
Me and my partner Amalia are officially a lord and lady, and we will be changing our podcast information to reflect. So, what does this give me? Honestly, just I feel like I've been treated better. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I get an air of status in anything I do. I was given the exit row when taking the public bus the other day. So
The exit row.
things are going up.
Things
Things are going up. Yeah. Your question, I'm sure, what you were going to follow up, did this purchase of land Scotland to give us lord and ladyship also give me a passport? Unfortunately not. That was the first thing I actually Googled after buying it, was like, could I get citizenship?
You have no rights to be there.
Turns out they're part of the UK, doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You can't just buy land and be there.
Turns out they just take your money and call you dumb fucks. And they're like, we don't want you to come here.
No, we are preserving the forest land.
Oh.
Also, in the FAQ, one of the questions, another question that I'm sure you had.
Frequently asked.
Yeah. They threw up the question, can you build on this land now that you bought it?
Mm.
Their answer was like, we let everybody know at purchase that this is a project of conservation. We're trying to preserve the woodlands of Scotland and Ireland and, you know, not have them be built on and stuff like that. And all I took from that fucking answer is, that's not a no.
It's not a no.
It's not a no. I do own that land now.
I think
10 square feet. I could build a shed.
as long as you make it's recyclable, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'll make it out of cardboard or something.
No, it's they're islands. You can probably find some plastic on
Or
shore.
I could dig down.
Mole
people.
Mole people. Or you own the space above.
Oh yeah. I wonder how much airspace well, here's the thing. They planted trees on our lot. 2, actually.
You can live in the tree.
Treehouse.
Treehouse. Okay,
Yeah.
we got it.
Yeah, I mean, if the tree is on my land, I get, at the very minimum, the height of that tree. That's prime treehouse potential.
Yeah.
You'll never take my freedom.
So what the fuck are we talking about today?
Nothing fucking related. Anyways, yeah, top 5. One of the top 5 mysteries when you're searching internet mysteries, essentially. It's actually this year officially hit its 10-year mark since it was first posted. We're talking about Cicada 3301.
Cicada. All I know about that, isn't that the bug that comes around
It's the
every
bug.
once in a while?
Yeah, it's the bug.
So is it about the bug?
Kinda.
Is it really?
It's bug adjacent. No, I don't think it can really say that it's about the bug. It's just the name that was given to the creator / poster of this mystery puzzle. It's this years long cryptographic ARG style kind of mystery that online users were taken through of puzzles and riddles and mysteries and stuff like that. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna give you as much of the riddles and the mysteries and puzzles as I can. And our recorder says that we got 15 hours left to record, so that I think that should be plenty of time for you to figure out.
I'm a pretty good riddly.
A riddly,
Right?
yes, I
Yeah.
believe is the correct term
Yes.
for that. A riddly. Oh, it's exciting. This is a big write-up. It's 2 parts. There's a lot of information. For me, in doing all the research and all that, I never came across anywhere that like summarized all of the different steps that all of these users and participants took during the process. And that's what I think makes this mystery so amazing. Like, it's incredibly complex in these different riddles that they had to solve and stuff like that. So I never found like a full timeline of this mystery. So that's what I thought was interesting. It might be the worst thing in the world. Basically, what I'm saying is you've got a lot of comedic weight that you're about to carry through this podcast. You strap in, baby, because you are going to have to make what is essentially a 21-page write-up interesting.
Holy shit. That's like a thesis paper.
It is like a thesis paper. And the thing is, I was so concerned about this write-up being interesting that I wrote it and I was very excited, but then I kind of put it on the back burner.
Oh, God.
Get ready.
We're
I hope
setting
you're ready.
ourselves up.
Yeah, I should have told you to bring notes in for this.
Don't worry. I can probably go into my deep recesses to find some good bug jokes.
Yeah, you stuck up on bug jokes.
Yeah, so
Thank
Bug's
God.
Life, that caterpillar was fat, right?
No, we're not starting off with fat shaming the fucking. I
I'm
want to be a
sorry.
beautiful butterfly. we're not fat shaming the fucking goddamn caterpillar in A Bug's Life.
Oh, man.
Anyway, we should just fucking start. There's a lot to get through. Let's dive into this fucking mystery. Cicada 3301, or for our UK listeners, Cicada 3301.
Is that how they pronounce it?
No fucking idea.
That was just a random thing you wanted to put in. Wow, there's that comedic weight coming in.
This is why I'm saying you need to carry it. My brain is shot.
All right.
To begin unraveling this decade-long mystery.
So, about airplane food.
I'm just going to glaze over that. To begin unraveling this decade-long mystery, we must travel back to January of 2012. President Obama is up for re-election. The FBI has just taken down megaupload.com, and according to the Mayans, our world is coming to an end. Ignoring our impending doom, we must throw ourselves to the X boards of 4chan. Among the flurry of posts, an unassuming picture is posted. The image consisted of white text on black background and read the following. Hello. We are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a hidden message in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on a road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few that will make it all the way through. Good luck. 3301. This post soon caught the attention of everyone on the board. Speculation about the poster's true intentions ran rampant. Many thought this another in a long list of ARGs. Others speculated this was the start of an NSA recruitment program. Still, to this day, the true meaning behind the expansive 10-year-long rabbit hole has never been uncovered. Nonetheless, eager readers started down the path to unravel its true meaning. Cryptologists started analyzing every aspect with only an image to go on. They finally stumbled upon a breakthrough. When importing the image into a simple text editor, at the bottom read, Tiberius Claudius Caesar says. This was followed by a string of incoherent letters and symbols. The hint included with the string of characters simple Caesar cipher. Unscrambled, the cipher revealed an imager URL and the second image in the twisting mystery. The second image displayed a brown duck, and the following writing: "Whoops! Just decoys this way. Looks like you can't guess how to get the message out." Initially, this clue stumped the majority of solvers. The image was then put together that a program called OutGuess hinted at in the second line of the duck photo. You see, it said, "Looks like you can't guess how the message got out."
And guess how?
So no, it led them to outguess.
Oh shit!
You're already failing. You're
Legitimately.
already failing.
I was like, I know guess is in the word.
Listen, you 1 out of 2. That's a 50% shot of finding this program.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's a program called Outguess.
Okay, so I'm getting it. So I originally
I just realized, I'm just thinking about, sorry to interrupt you, I'm just thinking back to our last episode and how fucking confused you were in that. What was essentially just a story. There was no mystery involved in that. It was just a fucking story. You are fucked.
Yeah. No, so this is good that we need to lock in now because I have no chance if I'm already, I don't even know the name of like the website that they're fucking using.
Guess how?
Guess how? I'm like, but about this guess. No, okay. So I was already off just on my initial, when I was initially thinking, I thought there was going to be a cipher based on the letters of each word or something like basic like that. But now I'm getting a lot more images and subscript and shit like that.
Yeah, it's a program called Outguess that will explain how. Outguesser was a steganography program.
Stenography.
Steganography.
Steganography? There's no way that's an actual word.
STEGANOGRAPHY. Steganography. It's essentially the idea of a cryptic message hidden inside another cryptic message.
Oh, so the inception of weird fucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird fuck inception. Exactly. Designed to hide messages and photos. After embedding the hidden message, Outguesser preserves statistics based on frequency and counts, which eliminates detection when statistical tests are performed based on frequency. Outguess can only be run on Linux-based machine or through a virtual machine. Basically, the summary of that is you can't brute force this cryptography. It has to be used in the program Outguess to be revealed.
Got it.
So you created an outguess, you have to reveal it an outguess.
All right.
Establishing the method of encryption, the message was soon revealed. It read, "Here is a book code. To find the book and more information, go to reddit.com/A2E7J6IC78H0J," followed by a series of 85 paired numbers making up the book code. Solvers who pursued the message to the mentioned subreddit were met with several coded text messages and 2 images. The 2 photos were titled "Welcome" and "Problems?" The welcome photo was a photo of a simple welcome mat, while the problems image displayed a medieval tapestry of King Arthur, duplicated many times and distorted. Furthermore, the distorted images created a hidden goblet resembling the Holy Grail using autostegogrammetry, following the same theme as the crumbs leading solvers to the subreddit. Both photos were run through Outguess. Running welcome through Outguess revealed the following message: #SHA1. From here on out, we will cryptographically sign all messages with this key. It is available on the MIT key servers, key ID 7A35090F, as posted in A2E7J6. You get the idea. Patience is a virtue. Good luck. 3301. The second PGP signed message revealed from the problems image read as followed: #SHA1. The key has always been right in front of your eyes. This isn't the quest for the Holy Grail. Stop making it more difficult than it is. Good luck. 3301.
All right. Okay, I'm following.
You're following?
I'm following. So yeah. So basically, you had to figure out that these images were being run through this program,
Mm-hmm.
and then now you understand, like, okay, all these other images are definitely through this program. So you start to catch on, and then we have the welcome image, and then we have that new code, which I'm guessing is more of like authentication, right?
The name of
the
the
Shay thing or whatever.
oh the hash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what all of these following like images and codes and stuff like that have is what's called a PGP message. It's a cryptology program created by this man. I believe it's Phil Zimmerman. It's basically to encode and encrypt data and stuff like that. And another thing it can do is create a public key so that all of these message can be verified and nobody can fucking duplicate them.
Got it.
Essentially. So
Yeah.
you know that all of these clues, like, you know, you can always verify them with this PGP code or hash.
Got it. Because a bad actor could throw out something and
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm following. So there's 2 images, and now they're throwing it back, saying it's right under your nose, which I'm hoping brings me back to my first idea that maybe it was simple and it's in the first message.
Whoa. No.
Fuck.
Just remember, this isn't the quest for the Holy Grail. Turning our attention away from the photos and back to the subreddit, a new puzzle presents itself. The subreddit banner displays a series of dots and lines making up a sequence of Mayan numerals. When compared to their Arabic counterparts, solvers got 10, 2, 14, 7, 19, 6, 18, 12, 7, 8, 17, 0, 19.
Very important to know.
Listen, you gotta know all the details.
This is why this is 21 pages long.
Because
It's just all numbers.
10 pages of numbers. Taking this sequence and applying it to the subreddit title, starting with A equals 10, we get the following. KCOHTGSMHIR. This is a series of letters.
Fucking A, dude.
This was the key to a veneer cipher.
Whoa. What's it for us not smart people? I thought veneers were fake teeth.
Yeah. You didn't know that all those old people were hiding codes
Those motherfuckers.
in their teeth?
Damn it. I thought it was cyanide. It was just cyanide pills.
No, it was
That's how old
codes.
people die, right?
Yeah, they just bite down too hard. A veneer cipher is essentially a collection of complex interwoven Caesar ciphers. So where a Caesar cipher is a simple letter replacement cipher, it's a complex system of like multiple Caesar ciphers where knowing the key is the only way that you can decrypt it.
Okay.
'Cause it's like multiplying one cipher multiplied.
Got it. So maybe where A equals E.
But then
But
E
E
equals
equals-
B,
Oh,
B
okay.
equals C.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Also, these names are, I'm guessing, was the Caesar cipher because, I mean, I don't know how deep we're getting here, but like, was it a Roman thing or did it just get that name?
Oh, I believe it was a Roman thing. I'm not even gonna look that one up. I got confidence.
I think
it
that's
was.
safe.
It's like they created a lot of ciphers back then. It's like falling back to our last episode, the Polybius cipher. That was created by our historian Polybius in that time. So I believe the Caesar cipher was probably from that time, if not created by him, named because of him at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. All right. I just want to make sure. And I'm also, this may be annoying, and I apologize to
No.
you and also to the listeners. I am like looking into everything because you told me at the beginning there's going to be riddles and shit. And I don't know what I need to like pick up on. So I'm fucking diving into everything so I don't miss anything.
And I won't help you.
Yeah. I bet you it wasn't even Caesar, you bullshit artist. It was fucking Paul Newman and his stupid salad dressings that made this fucking cipher.
Yeah, hiding codes in his figios. This was the key to a veneer cipher and the key that Problems had alluded to. Unlocking the key finally lets us make sense of the many text posts that partnered the two images. So essentially in the subreddit, along with the two images, there was a whole list of posts that seemed just like gibberish at the time. Once fully decrypted, the many posts revealed a text from the Mabinogion titled "The Lady of the Fountain." It was basically an old text. We now have the source text to apply the book code provided by the PGP message from the duck photo. Decoding the code led to a phone number and a prompt to call it. Upon dialing the number, an automated message recited, "Very good, you have done well. 3 prime numbers are associated with the original final.jpg.
135. Got
Our
it.
first image."
Those are prime numbers.
I haven't finished their message. You might want to wait. 3 prime numbers are associated with the original final.jpg, our first image. 3301 is one of them. You will have to find the other 2. Multiply all 3 of these numbers together and add a .com to find the next step. Good luck. Goodbye.
Wait. Okay, so obviously a lot going on, but I think I'm following.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't know. So there's numbers and then .com essentially leads to the next website, I'm thinking.
So
Like the code.
there are 3 prime numbers associated with the first image, that white text on a black background that we received.
Yes.
There are 3
3301 is
prime
one.
numbers associated with that. 3301 is one of them. When you get all those 3 prime numbers,
Multiply.
multiply them together and add a .com, that'll take you to an address.
Okay.
A website address.
I didn't even know you could just do like a number website.
Yeah, of course.
You can have like a full number website.
You can do it. Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Of course you can. You can do whatever you want.
I just never thought like have I been to like a all number website before?
I don't know. That's on you.
Have you?
No.
See, I didn't know they existed.
Anyway, so you're at a bit of a disadvantage in this. I understand.
Oh,
but
because I can't see anything
'cause
and
you
I have
can't-
to listen to you.
Because you can't see and you have to listen to me. If you were to dig your claws into that first image, where would you look for those other 2 prime numbers?
I'd think about like there's a couple, but I would go with, like numer alphabetic shit. So like I would go for everything. So like either the letters are like B is 2 and then add them all up,
Oh.
or maybe the number of words, syllables. Like I would start exploring all of that shit.
Wow.
Is this a sarcastic one or
Very, very good. Reanalyzing the original image reveals that the pixel dimensions was 509 by
fucking
503.
cocksucker? Dude, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. That's such horseshit. I'm gonna get one of these. I swear to God. That's such bullshit, dude.
Yeah, so is the pixel size. It was 509 by 503. Obviously, they're prime numbers.
No. Is it?
Yeah, 509 and 503 are prime numbers.
Oh damn.
Multiplying all 3 gives us 845, 145, 127.
Whoa.
I know. It's our fucking area code.
Right?
It's really scary.
Holy shit.
Which happens to be part of the PGP key's name. Basically, the encrypted code that they verify all their messages with. That number was part of it.
The hash shay.
Hashay. You nailed that.
Hash SHA1. I remember. I got everything. I should have a fucking like. I'm making keynotes here.
No,
But
not
our-
actual notes.
None are helpful at all, apparently, because I suck at this.
Visiting the website, we are met with the first and now well-known overexposed black and white image of
A duck.
a cicada.
Fuck.
Come on.
Fuck,
It's
that
in
was
the
so-
name.
it was right Fuck. Okay.
Below this was a countdown set to expire on the 9th of January, 2012 at 5 p.m. What do? we run that cicada image through outguess. Obviously, it's been
course.
done many, many times.
Knew that.
Like the others reveal the short message advertising patience. So we wait. Basically, it gave you a message being, be patient.
Okay. So now I'm thinking to more modern things, like remember, like we talked about a lot when Call of Duty did that whole mystery.
Their whole reveal, yeah.
the big
It's
reveal.
essentially an ARG, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming, because I'm trying to get a tiny win here,
Uh-huh.
that they didn't know how long it would take people, so they like put out the date like January 9th, because whenever they put out the original post,
Yeah.
so that once people got there, they were like, oh shit, maybe. But they because you need to give enough time, because imagine it's like fucking January 20th when people find this. And they're
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh, we already released the second part.
And there are ARGs like that. Like, you know, you can stumble upon some and you finally get to like a website or something like that. And it's like, oh, this is down. You know, we had such a fun time. You're like, I didn't.
All right. Is that so tiny win for me? That January 9th?
I'll give you
clearly?
that tiny win. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I need that. If this is going to be a two-parter, I need these tiny wins, Yale, all right? Or I'm fucking leaving.
Can't leave. This is your house.
5
5 p.m. on the 9th, the website finally changed. Where the countdown once was now displayed a list of 14 different coordinates, and the message, find our symbol at the location nearest to you. Rerunning Outguessed on the Cicada image provided the exact coordinates listed on the site, though it was missing 2. This is a detail that I'm not even going to let you keep that in your notebook as like a red herring. The fact that there were the coordinates where the countdown was, and there were coordinates from the image.
They
but
were different?
Two were missing when you outguessed the image than were on the actual website. This is not a red herring. I couldn't find any information as why 2 were left out on the outguess. It didn't lead to anything.
My guess would be maybe they so these are coordinates I'm guessing like in different areas for people to like find a symbol, right?
Oh yeah.
So maybe they didn't know like how far reaching it would be, and they needed to add 2 more areas. So they just added them on the website because obviously the outguess had already been done in their planning.
No, because when we outguessed the cicada originally, it led us to the message to be patient. So they obviously changed the image.
So you can update the outguess? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
It's essentially the same image with a different outguess
hidden
code,
or whatever.
hidden message in it. So they just updated the image to a different image.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I put it in because it did happen. So I want everybody to know, but it's not a red herring. I don't actually know why it was missing one. Maybe they just like uploaded the wrong thing.
Yeah, okay.
You know, early on, this is the start. We're still at the start.
We're still in 2012? Obama. Yeah, we're in second Obama years.
Yeah.
He's starting to get gray on the head.
Oof, it's rough.
Yeah.
Hit him hard. But notably, these coordinates, real life locations, we're leaving the internet.
I was hoping that.
Yeah.
That
Oh
wasn't.
yeah, we're going out into the goddamn world.
And are they full coordinates of like east spot, like
They're full geographical
what do you
coordinates.
call those?
Longitude and latitude. That's what
those
you're
are the
looking
2.
for. Yeah.
I don't know why hemisphere was in my fucking head so hard.
It's close. It's very close.
Been a long day.
This complex online mystery now has finally bled into the real world. These coordinates led to locations in Florida, Louisiana, Arkansas, Los Angeles, Washington, and Honolulu in the US, and Australia, South Korea, Poland, and Germany. Visiting these locations, a simple printed white page displaying the same cicada image and a unique QR code. Scanning these QR codes brings us 14 images on the 845 website, denoted by unique 12-digit codes in the URL. All images displaying the same thing, the overexposed cicada image. Now flipped the color scheme. The word everywhere and 3301. Now, our standard operating procedure, all these images were run through Outguess. All the photos gave one of 2 messages. In 29 volumes, knowledge was once contained. How many lines of code remain when the Mabigyon paused. I don't know how to pronounce this text. I'm going to be honest.
No, that's fine. I just have a question. Quick.
Hit me with that quick cue.
Why the fuck Arkansas?
I don't know.
Yeah, like you're coming up with this, not shit on or I don't know, isolate our
Arkansas listeners.
Sorry, Little Rock. When I think of Arkansas, which I don't think of code fucking crackers and generally smart people.
Yeah, I don't know, because we still don't know who is, like, spoilers. We still don't know who's behind this whole mystery. To this day, do not know. And I think I want to, like, say that maybe the locations point to, like, who it could be, but I just outthought myself, and because it's so fucking spread over the place.
It's so weird. And I thought, like, the US, you would have more prominent spots.
You think, like, main cities and stuff like that.
Like, I get Florida, even though it's a fucking shithole. I get LA,
Mhm.
even though it's a shithole. I get Louisiana, even though I love shrimp, but it's a shithole.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'll throw out to you. When they initially posted this, with that first image, they started off with the claim that they're looking for, like, highly intelligent people.
Then again, why Arkansas?
Wait. Let me finish. They want these people that are skilled in cryptography and solving and are committed.
Oh, okay.
So if you've set up a QR codes on, because that's what they were. They were pieces of paper taped on signposts, essentially. And you found that it was like like, oh, this is my piano class.
Yeah.
Rip off my number kind of deal. So I think if you put it in all major cities, it's solved like that. If you put it in these smaller places like Arkansas, people have to commit to going to Arkansas.
Okay.
So that's the case I would make for Arkansas.
All right. Okay. I get that a little bit. I also was thinking that whole committed side is like, you need people who have the time to invest in this
To go to Arkansas.
to fucking be like, hey, I'm gonna try and solve this mystery.
Right.
So they're like, oh, I have I have some time on my hands.
Yeah.
What's a QR code?
I don't think they would have made it that far if they didn't know what a QR
What
code
the heck?
was.
What's Outguesser? I thought this was Guess Who.
Guess Who? That's my favorite NPR show.
Oh, damn. I got to do something during these Obama years.
Still in this message. All right, so the photos gave you 1 or 2 messages. In 29 volumes, knowledge was once contained. How many lines of code remain in the Mabigyon? Go that far in from the beginning and find my first name. Followed by another book code. The end of the message warns solvers that share too much and only the first few receive a prize. So basically they're warning people about sharing too much of their solving.
No collusion.
No collusion.
Got it.
Even though finding all of those QR codes, those 14 images all over the world, obviously people had to fucking work together.
Yeah.
But they're warning against it, and they're saying that only a few will pass through the final levels of this mystery. The second message read, "A poem of fading death, named for a king, meant to be read only once and vanish. Alas, it could not remain unseen." This too, followed by a book code and a warning of collaboration. To figure out the source text, we can begin unraveling the riddles within the familiar book code structure. For example, the second riddle was a poem called Agrippa, and with source text being the same as the hint. Applying the code revealed the address to a Tor network, a communication network based around anonymity. Visiting this address, we are met with one more PGP message. Congratulations! Please create a new email address with a public, free, web-based service, one you've never used before. Enter it below. We recommend you do this while still using Tor for anonymity. We will email you a number in the next few days, in the order in which you arrived to this page. Once you received it, come back to the site and append a slash and then the number you receive in this URL, 3301. So now we're breaking up the community of riddle solvers into individuals who have to solve this.
Okay, so now
Mystery.
it's competitive,
Now it's competitive.
and that you got to make a new Gmail.
Maybe something a little bit more anonymous, but sure.
Yahoo?
You nailed it. Yahoo! The riddle from the second book was not easily solved. It is proposed to be the 11th edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica.
I was gonna I was gonna say something. Does it have to do with the volumes, volume 29, or is that way too far gone?
It does. That's a small fucking win.
Yes!
No sarcasm. That's a small win.
I knew it.
And that was a tough one to be solved. On the 6th of January, there were no text posts on the subreddit for 24 hours. Then, posts began popping up every 6th and 7th hour, totaling 87 encrypted posts. The riddle mentions lines of code that remain once in the Mabillon. Decrypting all these lines, we find that the Mabillon text only takes up 76 of the lines. The remaining 11 lines could not be solved until looking into the Encyclopedia Britannica and the mysterious group's first name, Cicada. Applying the book code to the Cicada section of the Encyclopedia Britannica revealed another onion address. This address has long since been active, though it is presumed to have a similar message to the Agrippa onion address. Basically the one saying, make a new email, submit it here, you'll get a number.
Got it. So just what's an onion address?
An onion address is is part of the Tor browser.
Okay.
It's an anonymous browser. It's where you would find a lot of stuff like the Silk Road and stuff like that. It's the dark web for like
PG. It's like PG.
common folk.
Yeah. Okay. Is onion address, is that because it's got layers, or am I reaching?
No, I think you kinda. Yeah, there's layers of security.
I like it.
We'll go with it.
I'm
It's
just
fine.
again, I'm looking way too into every word,
Of course.
but tiny wins.
Following 3301's instructions, members received 2 messages. One message called out the poster for sharing their information online and eliminating from the hunt.
Wait, you can eliminate them? Oh, because now
They
they're
got
using their
eliminated.
email address, so they're not getting any future, right?
What?
Like,
No, basically, if your name, if they could track your name to revealing information about the clues and all that up too much so far, they sent you a message that eliminated you from the future of the hunt.
oh, okay. I thought they were like cutting them off, but I guess like ideally you get eliminated, you could probably still follow along and try and do it, but you just wouldn't win the prize.
You can still follow along for as much information as you can glean, because essentially at this point, the other message that we're going to get to, like we said before, gives you that unique number to go to that Tor website and get that unique.
And that's going through your new email address.
Going through the
so they would
they would really know if you shared that information because it was a unique number to you.
got it. This is also like a lot. Like, so if you're doing this and you're in the middle of this, you have to like stay on top of it, right? Because if you miss a day,
right. I will say, like, you know, we're for time's sake of us. So this isn't a fucking unbelievably long episode.
we have 15 hours.
Right. We're, being a little liberal with how these clues are being discovered and stuff like that. Some of these clues, like, it was weeks
Take a while,
in between. You know, it took people a lot. They're fucking complex cryptography fucking riddles, you know? Like, this is, I, like, can't believe some of the, like, what people figured out. It was fucking insane.
That's crazy. I'm just thinking in my head because, like, obviously movies, and even when you just think about it, you think about like these anonymous people, even like anonymous, the group, like if they were coming up with these crazy messages and stuff, like they're just that's their purpose, that's their life, and they're waiting for people to like email back their answers or they solve it. And I like realistically, it's probably some guy who's like working IT, and then he randomly gets an email and he's just like, oh shit, they solved that a lot faster than I thought. And he's like, okay, I have to, okay, we have to do the next thing. And he's just like off on his side, like,
Shit Gary, how much you think a ticket to Arkansas is?
Fuck.
I gotta go sooner than I thought. The other message provided you with an RSA encrypted method and a public key needed to decrypt it. The message also mentioned a second chance to get your own RSA message and key, pointing to the numbers.tk hint. Cracking an RSA encryption is usually far too computationally intensive. However, 3301 made it possible by using a low-bit modules. Once broken, a string of 20 numbers was uncovered. Taking these numbers back to the onion address initially returned an internal server error. That is until the 17th of January, when it changed to correct, we'll email you. After a short time, an email pointing to another page of the onion address displayed a new message and a new puzzle. The body of the message displayed a riddle referencing a song and a chorus steeped in religious imagery. The real puzzle, however, was embedded in the PGP signature. This signature was different than all the previous ones. Once modified slightly and decrypted, the code produced a MIDI file, cicada.midi. MIDI is a type of music file based on, like, I guess, math more than like actual notes. It's like notes based off a graph. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a music man.
No, I've heard of MIDI.
Yeah.
I definitely don't know what the fuck it is, but I've heard of MIDI. Small win.
Breaking down the note and durations of the MIDI file provided the code to unlock the chorus in the main message, a William Blake poem, A Song of Liberty. The MIDI file then had to be adjusted for different frequencies, and finally, the message in the chorus could be revealed. Very good. You have proven to be the most dedicated to come this far to attain enlightenment. Create a GPG key for your email address and upload it to the MIT servers. Then, encrypt the following word list using the Cicada 3301 public key. Sign it with your key. Send the ASC2 armored ciphertext to the Gmail address from which you received your numbers. Your words are muscled, drop, pump, knee, bird, watch, bell, etc., etc.
It sounds like the key phrase from fucking crypto wallet.
Yeah, pretty much. Each MIDI file contained unique words. Upon completing this puzzle, an email was sent to all of the victorious members on the 6th of February. The email informed them that there would be no more puzzles. It also gave solvers a username and a password to log in to a hidden Tor service. From here, all potential successful solvers seemingly disappeared from the online world. It would be an entire month before 3301's final public message in 2012 would go out. That message: hello. We have now found the individuals we sought. Thus, our month-long journey ends. For now. Thank you for your dedication and effort. If you were unable to complete the test or did not receive an email, do not despair. There will be more opportunities like this one. Thank you all. 3301. The message was also followed by a PS postscript, for you.
Oh yeah, I know PPS actually. Postscript. You didn't know about that one?
A postscript and a long string of numbers that were never used in another puzzle. And with that, Cicada 3301 went completely silent until 2013.
A new year. Not to jump ahead, but so they found the people they want. Do we have any information from those people or no?
Basically, there were, I think, there were a few people that kind of opened up about solving that puzzle. That's why we know some of those later puzzles, because once it hit that point where you entered in this new email, that was then pretty much all private.
Yeah.
So there was, I forget their names, but there was a few people that like came out and was like, I was selected for this. I created that username. Not much, came of it. Nothing really interesting. I think the people that like came out about it, like we get the puzzles and stuff like that. But if I remember correctly, when they got the username and all that, they were then given another project or something, because this is all based around like anonymity,
Mhm.
cybersecurity, stuff like that. Like that's Cicada's goal they talk about. So I think there was one more project, and I believe the person that revealed a lot of this later process didn't get selected in that final project or something like that. So they kind of talked through what they went through. But yeah, that was 2012, and that was the first year of the Cicada 3301 puzzle. And to pick up next week, in 2 weeks, because we're bi-weekly, fuck, we'll get into the 2013 puzzle and the 2014 puzzle.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
And,
the 2022 puzzle.
but also, based on this reading, maybe 3 parts.
Oh, shit. We gotcha.
But yeah, that's the Cicada 3301. Listen, I know that's information overload, and there's a lot of like descriptors of what visually people were looking at, but isn't it fucking crazy? I can't even reading through these puzzles, I'm like, how the fuck did people figure this out?
No, that's nuts.
How the fuck?
Also in a month? That's
In a
fucking
month?
crazy.
Yeah. Like granted, some of that earlier stuff was really, group entry and stuff like that, but it's fucking insane.
Yeah,
It's
no.
so involved.
It's a lot. It's just a lot of time.
It's
Like,
a lot
what
of
the
time.
fuck are you doing?
Which brings me to this point. So, Cicada 3301, do we think group? Do you think individual? What are you thinking? There's a lot of speculation online. Like, is this a recruitment for some CIA or NSA kind of program or something occult like?
I think based on all of this stuff, it's tough because it could be someone, especially 2012. 'Cause it's like not early internet. So if someone was like that into it, they could have time to plan out this very elaborate process
Sure.
and be able to easily do that. I mean, email someone a couple numbers and you have that all lined out from the start, setting up the guess who's and whatever.
Sure.
But that's the thing that like why I asked you that question is like why are you trying to find those people and what do those people get when they are chosen?
Right. We still don't really know.
I don't know. I think just top level looking, I think it's a great recruitment tool to see how resourceful these people are
Mm-hmm.
and how tech savvy they are to get through this and to do it in a month. Like maybe
It's a lot.
maybe they are cybersecurity recruiting or I don't know, dude. All I know is I definitely wouldn't fucking pass it.
Not a fucking chance. I barely passed it, and I was just reading through its wiki. Not a fucking
So,
chance.
this is the third word, and this is you're just telling me the code. Okay.
Okay, I think I got a handle on this one.
3301. That sounds like an address. Where Cicada sounds like Colorado. Colorado. 3301. Too many words. Too many numbers.
Uh-huh.
I would have done that for a month.
Oh, I would have been in a fucking padded room.
Oh yeah.
In a fucking room.
I still get like why the duck? I'm still annoyed by that. Just a random duck.
Just a duck.
And a brown duck too.
Yeah.
Was
I
it
mean,
a real duck? When you said brown duck, I
No.
thought like cartoon duck.
You shouldn't have. It was like a fake duck, like a decoy.
Oh, like a decoy. Oh, okay.
Because they said it's a decoy.
Got
Right.
it. Oh, so like the wooden ones. Those.
Yeah.
Side note, go for pretty good money
Really?
if you find like old ducks. So
Uh-huh.
anyone going to garage sales, anything like that. If you see any of those, buy them up. Like hundreds of dollars for
Really?
decoy ducks.
Specifically for the vintage ones or just in general?
I think in general, but of course, obviously, vintage
Like,
that has the most money.
It's a pretty basic shape. Like, should we learn woodworking?
What if we like? Oh, can we
Merch? Weird Wide Web ducks?
Weird Wide Web ducks. You guys want decoys?
You guys want decoy ducks?
That'd be dope.
We'll hide PGP messages in them.
3301.
I'm so glad you didn't press me on the fucking hexadecimal fucking code that they
No,
had
that
to
was-
break down.
That was too much.
It's insane. It's so much. Just understanding all of the different like cryptographic tools they used. I'm like, wow, that's great. I'm glad you know that
Yeah.
because I'm fucked.
That's crazy. Also, I'm just Like,
My
obviously-
cryptography kind of ends at like the ink that you have to put a lighter underneath the paper to
yeah.
reveal. That's the most I can cryptographically
Yeah.
hide a message,
Mine ends at the end of National Treasure. That's all I know about this.
which I think they use the
I think
invisible
that's-
ink.
yeah,
So
that's
it's
exactly
like
what
we're on the same level
Yeah.
here.
But yeah, so obviously blew up. You said like top 5 mysteries online.
Yeah, it's surface level. It's everybody knows this fucking mystery.
Oh, it's just crazy. And obviously we'll learn more in a couple weeks. But
Boy, will we.
the idea is, how did it get so popular? Because it was just so intricate at first, or because we don't know like the payoff? There's no payoff for everyone.
Right.
So how the fuck did it get so popular?
For me, I think it got so popular at the time because the riddles and mysteries and stuff like that were so difficult to solve that it involved so many people, and so many different types of cryptography was needed in there. There are MIDI files. You need to know about music. You need to know about images. You need to source people that can go to all these locations. So I think initially in the solve, it was because it required so many people to work together that like this guy would talk to this person. I'm trying to solve this. I'm trying to solve that. And then I think it's persisted because that mystery is still there. Nobody knows what the true end of it is. There, even now, though there hasn't been a message, well, spoiler for a couple of weeks, even though there hasn't been an official message since 2016, it's not officially closed, in theory. So that mystery persists, and little teaser, there are some things that are still very much unsolved.
Ah, got it.
So
Yeah,
that's
a
why it's
big
kind
draw.
of there's no answer. Oh fuck, cut that out. There may be an answer.
Find out next
Find out next 2 weeks.
next 2 weeks. No, that makes sense. It's a big draw, yeah, because I love that too. Just the unsolved part of, yeah, that's a big thing. You'll get a lot more people than being like, oh, only 1% of the world can solve this, when it's like no one has solved this, and then you're like, I'm gonna fucking try. What if I'm that one person?
Right. Listen, when we get to that final aspect, you might be hooked in and try and give it. I certainly tried. I give it my once over.
I'll do it. I'm already hooked.
Maybe I
on-
found the answer.
Maybe that's the reveal.
You'll just have to check back in next 2 weeks.
next 2 weeks.
Well, thank you for starting the free fall down this fucking rabbit hole that I've taken you on. Cicada 3301. Thank you so much for joining me, Niall.
No, anytime. Very, very interesting. And like this, I will keep a lookout. Even though, side note, I am already involved in one ongoing mystery.
Listen, I don't think you could. If it's still in court, you can't talk about that.
It's not in court. It's they never found him, but this guy, he like just fucked up shit and hasn't been found. And they have no idea. The last thing they know is that he murdered a fat kid in Cape May in the summer of '84.
Whoo! Saved it to the last moment.
Saved it.
What the fuck does the little kid call it? Your fucking fat titties.
Yeah. I got you, you fat titty bitch.
Well, if they want to, if the viewers, that's you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, we're talking to you.
Talking to you. If you want to reach out to us and let us know about your mystery, how do they reach out to us?
You're gonna have to create a new Gmail, and you can find us at our place, WeirdWideWeb pod@gmail.com. I don't know. What is it?
No, wait. Please don't tell our viewers to create new email addresses and listen to us. They're going to flag us for having fucking bot listeners.
Oh, I didn't know that's how that works.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so
oh boy.
Don't use Gmail because those are bots.
Use it.
Create a new Yahoo account and follow us.
Somebody dig up your Hotmail accounts. But if you've got a mystery, once we've cracked this one, which we will, maybe. Once we've cracked this one, maybe, we want to dive into other mysteries, and maybe you have some that you want us to dive into. You can reach out to us at weirdwidewebpod@gmail.com, weirdwideweb.pod on Instagram, weirdwideweb on Twitter, and weirdwideweb on YouTube. Reach out to us, check us out, and share us around.
Yeah.
That's the most helpful. Just, pass it along. Listen to this. Put it on in the background. We're good white noise.
Yeah,
Fall asleep to us. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck if
Yeah,
you
I don't
listen
give
to
a
us.
fuck.
Just press play.
Just press play. We need those
I don't
views.
give a fuck.
Share us. Interact with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Niall. And I'll see you in a week, 2 weeks.
I will see you in the 2-week trial and when the bugs come back out to play.